Louisiana Beer Reviews Gleason IPA. This is the Tropical Gleason IPA, actually. Tropical Gleason 37 IPA. A percentage of the profits from this beer benefits Team Gleason in its mission to provide technology, equipment, care, and adventures for people living with ALS. So Steve Gleason, former New Orleans Saints football player, very sick with this Lou Gehrig's disease, and says awesome ain't easy. I see him at most of the Tulane games I go to, and I feel bad for him, you know. He's suffering so much. But anyway, here's Tropical Gleason from Port Orleans. I've had the regular Gleason IPA. They don't talk about this on the website. Talk about the Gleason, but not the Tropical. Apparently, it's been on the market for about a year, since 2019. 5.8% alcohol. Rate Beer doesn't have it listed. Beer Advocate only has like 3 reviews. And Untapped with a few hundred, about 500, which is not that many for Untapped. 500 check-ins, giving it a 75 out of 100, which is good for Untapped. 75. Whoa, big pop. They had this thing filled to the rim. Some of these, they fill them so high that they'll blow all over the place. Not because of carbonation, just because they're overfilled. Well, that's good. They're giving me more than normal. It's probably like 12.2 ounces. Because usually it'd be a little space. It's too windy out here. It's probably going to mess with the audio. It's so sunny and nice and dry. It's been unusually cool for May 2020, which I'm appreciating. Less days to run the air conditioning. Grass doesn't grow as fast, saving money. Time and money on grass cutting and air conditioning, electricity. Okay. Thick white head. You might hear some crackle over this breeze. It's been getting chilly at night. It's more like early to mid-April weather here instead of May. I'm appreciating it. Pretty fierce bubbles. There's racing bubbles in the middle, some along the edges. It's hazy tropical. Port Orleans Brewing Company in Uptown New Orleans. All right. Which was started by some former Saints players, football players like Zach Strief. I don't know if Gleason is directly involved in it. It's pungent. Canadian National Railway. Pungent, somewhat fruity, yeasty, and noticeable and rather bold pale malts, actually. Tropical. I'm not really picking up a lot of fruit, though. Okay, well, it's different, which is fine because I get a little tired of always these things always being the same. So this is the first video review for this beer in the world. .8. I don't think you want to go lower than that on an India Pale Ale. Man, this is so much better than those session IPAs. It's got a good full body, high medium body. Super carbonated. It's so prickly in the carbonation. This would be a belcher, boy. Sweet bready malt, white bread crust. Pretty good hop bitterness. They don't list the IBUs. I'm figuring about 58. 5.8 is probably about 58. 60. Yeah, about 58 probably. I think the bitterness will build. Tropical. They don't say anything about fruit added. So I guess it's just the nature of the hops. Gives it a tropical feel. Chapatula Street. Yeah, I thought it was on Chapatula Street. And so is Urban South, further downriver. Okay, well that's it. Tropical IPA, and I suppose from just the tropical hoppy, tropical nature of the hops, whatever they are. It's got a moussey like head. It's a mousse meringue, like it looks like lemon meringue pie, doesn't it? Crazy. Glad I bought it at where did I buy it? At Martin Wine Cellar. Oh, no, I know where I bought it. I bought it at Winn-Dixie. Yes, in the make your own six pack. I don't know the date, guys. I'll have to check the bottom of the can, but it tastes pretty relatively fresh. That's a good sign. I shouldn't have come out here in this wind. That was a mistake. No, I don't see a date. Put the damn date! That chaps my chapstick when they don't put the date. It's just a stick-on can label. It may not be a permanent addition to their collection. That's why they don't have it listed. Just could be something they made a few runs of and then they let it go. I don't know. Doesn't taste. I used to complain. I complained 5 years ago that a lot of the hazy tropicals tasted like canned pineapple. They must have improved these over the years because I'm not picking that up too much anymore. And I don't think it's that I changed my palate, like people say, or my perception of it. I just think they improved them. Because they used to always taste like canned Dole pineapple, or even like the store brand, like a lesser brand like Surefine or Thrifty Made pineapple. They weren't too good. This is much nicer. The hops are mild though. Maybe it's not 58 IBUs. The bitterness is mild. It's a 94 out of 100. It's an A. You say, oh, not that score. Again, people might say, you're scoring everything 91, 2, 3, 4, 5. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that range. Hey, in that range. Well, hey, it's not my fault that these companies keep making excellent to most excellent beers. Which, if I drink 1,000 beers and they're all scoring B+, A-, and A, I don't really see that as a problem. Some people think that's a big problem, but. And here's something else I bought today. Well, I didn't buy that today, but I bought that not too long ago. This is, I like the feeling of it. It's like old linen label. They make the texture like old linen. Non-chill filtered old Overholt straight rye whiskey, born in Pennsylvania, made in Kentucky. So, established in 1810. Brown bottle, that's good. You want brown. 3-year age, 3 years old. Straight rye whiskey. Made in Kentucky. So there, it's not bottled in Kentucky. It says made in Kentucky. So some people have speculated, is this from MGP, Midwest Grain Products? I would assume it is not. It's probably just Beam Suntory, Jim Beam Company, Claremont, Frankfort, Kentucky. Doing a straight rye whiskey. But they're still showing the Pennsylvania, the Keystone, the old Pennsylvania attributes. Beautiful label. This is the new one with the red cap. This is the new bottle design. Just came out. Walmart had the old and the new today, but I picked the new. I want to get the freshest one. $15.98 for the bottle. $15.98 plus tax. So Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais. Probably going to be a great one. I don't know. The Woodford Reserve rye was dynamite. I loved it. I could drink more and more of it. Don't want to go too crazy though. And this Gleason Tropical is fabulous. So y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.